Good afternoon. This is going to be a rather short live today. I've already inked a loose little chrysanthemum, and I've got paint made from chrysanthemums that I'm going to use on this. So it'll be a really loose little painting, and I'm thinking maybe of adding some of these new metallics from KMS in there as well. So this purple is made from chrysanthemums. I know it's going to be a good one. Oh, I love this. Love it already. This is paint from watercolors. I'm already thinking that I'm probably going to add some metallic purple at minimum to this. Maybe a little metallic green on the very tips of some of those petals. This is one of the flowers for our fall floral pairings of mums and pussy willow, so I think I'm going to add a little loose one of them as well. It's very loose wash in there. Nothing too perfect. Okay. As for my green, I'm going to break into my Ultimate Vampire Protection Kit. Some buckthorn berry green, my very favorite green from watercolors. Chrysanthemums have pretty elaborate looking leaves. Lots of shape to them. As for the pussy willow, it's going to have a brown branch, and then I use almost a blue-gray color for the little buds on it. So I'm going to go with a light brown first, just to get the shape that I want. Now for that blue-gray bud. I've been using this same mix over and over. I've got a little bit of whitewash. I've got Calypso, it's a metallic blue handmade paint. And then I'm going to drop in some brown, causing some color bleeds. And hopefully that pulls this together. Melody, thank you. I'm going to switch over to a smaller brush for a more precise color bleed. I think that gives some good movement there. Some more little notches in that branch. And then maybe a little vein detail in the leaves. And then finishing off the petals here because they'll be dry by then. Just to give it some texture and flow. Hi, Cadence. Okay, now I'm gonna take a look at this, give myself a second and decide if I'm gonna go for a little bit of meadow on some of the ends. Just a little green metallic tip. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm doing quite well. How about you? Did you have a good weekend? Etsy was having this sale, site-wide sale. I don't know if you heard about it. I've been chatting about it during my lives. So you get $5 off as the buyer, and then the seller gets the money. Etsy pays us. So it's win-win. I put up a few fall paintings. Jess found a few that she was looking at. Oh, I really like that little pop of green. Yes, the code is I think it's get 5, 5 as number 5, not the word, get 5. So that works on any site. If you have any shop that you've been thinking about buying from and saving up for, it would be a great weekend to hit buy. We were chatting about Erin's shop as well. She does hand embroidery. Okay, I think I'm about done with this one. I don't want to overdo it. I think it's a good balance there. Yeah, and then I've got a set of holiday cards as well that I popped on there. I've got one left. So you can still see my pencil marks under this one. I'll give it a nice eraser afterwards. I was thinking about adding some orange and yellow eucalyptus, but I'm going to save that. I think I'll do that tomorrow. I know I wet my paints here, but I'm thinking the yellow and orange from the chrysanthemum duo, I'll put that in some fall eucalyptus. So I'll just make a nice eucalyptus branch with those colors. That way I get to use all of them, but I don't want to overwhelm this. I like how simple this one is. And you can see that shine. Painting a plant with paint made from that plant is probably one of my favorite things about watercolor, that's possible. Thank you, Nature Hippie. Cadence. The nails look good. Yes, they can do another week, and then they're kind of chipping on the edges, but they'll do another week, and then I'll get some new color inspiration from Zoya. I'll look at my bottles. This is a recent one that I did, another chrysanthemum painting, but much looser style, very quick, impressionistic petals there. So this one is a much different look with that ink. And I think I have one more in there in my pile here. Another mum painting that happened recently. Ooh, there they go. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I do hope you feel inspired to paint. So, do you paint yourself? Are you a fan of watercolors? These are all my recent fall florals, all different chrysanthemums. This one I actually updated from a painting I saw from last year. So I see a little bit of an evolution of my style in just 1 year. It's a little bit closer together. I'm not as afraid to add leaves. Another layer, right? It's a little bit more bold in places. I'm slowly getting the hang of this watercolor thing. And then here are some pretty bleeds for these dahlias, which are going to be the subject of next week's challenge. Right. Hopeful optimist. I'm glad you're here today. You've gone through withdrawal. Nancy, do you paint florals or landscapes? What's your favorite thing? I love talking about supplies too. KMS are my favorites when it comes to metallics, and Boulder Colors, my favorite everything else paint. I know we talked about zinnias the other day, and I pulled out my zinnia painting, and then I'll show you the final look on those cards that I was going through yesterday. So here's that zinnia painting. I painted this one live with you guys not too long ago. And then this is the final look of the card. So that's all metallic paint in there. And then I got a little stamp set to do that, which took forever, but I really love the look of it. It really just finishes it off. Simple and elegant, I think. So I did 8 of those, and then 8 of the botanical snowflake. And that's them. I've got some other cards that didn't get sold yet. So I've got a whole bunch of rose bouquets with that bow. I have this set of 2 glittering trees and 2 red berry wreaths. There's one of those. Nancy, you've done plants as well as landscapes. Oh, I love painting landscapes in watercolors. Oh, this writing desk just had a 5-day challenge with landscapes. I haven't had the time to do it yet, but I'm definitely setting aside time later on in the month to tackle a few of those. Just a time investment, right? Letting each layer dry. Thanks, Melody. The rose cards, I think I've got at least 5 of them. I think that could be a whole set. It's a nice any occasion bouquet, I think. So just a thinking of you card, or it could even be a non-traditional holiday card. I used a holiday set of paints. So let me see. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I do have a few landscapes from the last time I worked with this writing desk tutorials. I think I have them here. This one is one of my own, another one of my own, inspired by this writing desk. This one was one of her tutorials. Absolutely love this bleed. This paper is just my favorite for florals or for landscapes. Really elevates everything. If you've been around here long enough, you've seen these before. I'm in love with these. And then I've got some old florals still here. This one so far is my most watched. I painted this live here on TikTok with you on YouTube, my most watched replay. So this is, Nancy, some of my style that you'd see me paint live here. Sometimes I paint 2 or 3, but now that I'm teaching again, I'm probably going to get like one of these per day. Tuesday I have a special painting live, but that's over on Instagram with Iduma. She paints over on the handle The Lavish Brush. She's got a pumpkin template, and then we're going to paint a motif on it. So little florals and a hummingbird. Most of these I painted live here on TikTok with you. This is just my handmade paper collection file, my way of trying to organize all these paintings that I have. I think that's going to be it for me today on this live. I'm going to go order some Thai food for dinner so I can have yummy leftovers at work tomorrow. A way to celebrate my first full week back at work. Do check out my Etsy shop if you find anything that you like in this file. Let me know. Just DM me and I can make a listing out of it. I have a few things currently there. Oh, I forgot. That's some KMS bold colors there. And another couple of recent ones from our lives together. All right, that is all I've got. I hope to see you again soon. I'll be back here tomorrow. I think the plan is for eucalyptus with these colors. 2 out of 3 of the chrysanthemum duo from Boulder Colors. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye. And thank you, Nancy. Hope to see you again soon.